Hello students, in previous video we have discussed about nationalism in India. This is in your chapter 3 and in that video we have discussed up to the introduction of Rowlatt Act. But today also I am going to start from the period of 1919 AD to 1920 AD. As you know, students, in this chapter we have to study about Gandhian era, which starts from 1915 AD to 1947 AD. So, after 1918, in 1919, during the month of March, the Britishers had introduced Rowlatt Act 1919 despite making a strong opposition by the Indian National Congress. But the Britishers introduced this act. Under this act, the Britishers enabled to arrest any Indian leaders for 2 years, those who were involved in nationalist movements, and they were known as the political prisoners. Then in 6th April 1919, Mahatma Gandhi organized a protest movement which was known as Initial Civil Disobedience Movement, in which hartals, rallies were followed, and in these hartals and rallies, workshops were shut down and many public services were also stopped by the people of India in oppose of the Rowlatt Act. But the Britishers had also taken harsh step against Indians, and they did not allow them to continue their hartals. In this repression measure, the Britishers had taken a stern measure to ban Mahatma Gandhi to enter into Delhi, as well as they also arrested 2 local leaders in Punjab. Their names were Dr. Satyapal and Saifuddin Kichli. In oppose of the arrest of local leaders, Indians again organized a peaceful procession against the British, but the British felt that this procession might attack over public services again. That's why the Britishers ordered stern measures against the Indians. Open fire was also organized, but that time the Britishers had imposed martial law in India, which under the leadership of General Dyer. Then on 13th April 1919, an human incident was taken place that was known as Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Massacre means mass killing. On 13th April 1919, in Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar, local people gathered there to oppose the Rowlatt Act as well as arrest of local leaders. But they had given their crowd as they came there to celebrate Baisakhi. When General Dyer came to know about gathering, General Dyer came to the Jallianwala Bagh with his troop, and he ordered open fire over innocent people who gathered there in peaceful manner. This Jallianwala Bagh did not have extra exit point. It had only one exit point. So a gathering was taken place, and in which hundreds of people lost their life, as well as thousands of people got wounded. So in that event, Indians felt that it was a black day in the Indian history. So Indians came out from their villages their towns in streets and they started opposing the British government as well as they attacked over the British officials. But the Britishers also treated with Indians in humiliating manner. Following three steps, Indians were humiliated as they were told to crawl on streets. They were also instructed to rub their noses before the feet of the British officials as well as to do salute before the British official. Then the Indians also became aggressive and they started attacking over the British official. This movement became violent, which was not liked by Mahatma Gandhi. Then Mahatma Gandhi decided to withdraw this movement and he started working to unite Hindus and Muslims, as well as he felt that before organizing wide-ranging movement, it is important to train satyagrahis. At that meantime, two Muslim brothers, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, came forward to Mahatma Gandhi, and Mahatma Gandhi got an opportunity to unite Hindus and Muslims. The issue of Muslim leaders, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, was to oppose the British on the issue of Khalifa. Khalifa was a spiritual head of Islam and he was also the ruler of Ottoman Turkey. Whenever in the First World War, Khalifa got defeated, then he lost his title of Khalifa too, which made Islamic people angry against the Britishers, and that's why the Britishers wanted to oppose the British following Khilafat movement. Mahatma Gandhi agreed to organize Khilafat movement along with non-cooperation movement, and he went to the Indian National Congress session, which was held in Kolkata, in 1920. Calcutta in 1920 to get consent of Indian National Congress members, but Indian National Congress members were not agreed to support the national movement because that time Indian National Congress was badly influenced by moderates who only wanted their participation in the British government. After September session of 1920 in Calcutta, the another session which was held in Nagpur in 1920 in the month of December, and some supporter of Mahatma Gandhi in Indian National Congress, they agreed as well as they persuaded other members to support the cause of Mahatma Gandhi. Then Indian National Congress agreed to support the non-cooperation movement. During that time, one of the party which was known as the Justice Party, this Justice Party did not participate in the non-cooperation movement. It got an opportunity to contest provincial or central legislative council election because this party was a non-coming party of Madras Presidency, and after that the non-cooperation movement was organized. Thank you, students. Up to this we have discussed today. The remaining things will be taught in the next video. Until, thank you very much.